everyone, and welcome to this amazing video that I've got for you today. I was going to say review, but it's not this time around. For those of you who don't know, I am Sony Panda. If you're watching on my channel, awesome, hello. If you're watching on any other channel, hello. So I was actually asked by the Tight Spot to join the face mask hype, and I thought it would be really cool to do. So obviously everyone's making their own face masks at home, which is great, instead of actually going out to buy some. And because I've been seeing like loads of DIY videos where you're like sewing it, this, that and whatever, and I'm like, oh my god, like can't you just make them like that, like without having to sew, without having to get all this equipment, because obviously not everyone's like seamstress or seamster if they're male. Anyway, so we managed to find this video and I decided to follow it. I may have to like refer back to it just because I've had to play with it one time and I tried to create my own mask. Yeah. So yeah, so you're gonna have to like bear with me with this because I'm like still trying to get used to it. And for those of you who are gonna ask me, my outfit is really casual today. I've actually got a pair of Celia, also known as Cecilia di Raphael, Eterno Super Lucido tights on, Denier 15 in the colour Merino, because yeah, you know, everybody just likes to know what I'm wearing sometimes if I'm wearing like hosiery and stuff. Anyway, right, so let me get to it because I'm like pretty excited about this. So before I start, so you're going to see me come from here to nearer to the camera because I've got a feeling if I go like this you're going to be like, yeah, what am I looking at? Anyway, so I managed to get two pairs out of one pair of tights. So this is what we're looking at. It's like really simple, really easy, really actually quite fun to do, you know. I had, well, it's a bit of a dodgy pair, but it's my first pair, so it was really cool. But all you need to do is a couple of steps and you're there. So I wanted to start off by saying I've got a couple of pair of Gipsy Leggings. Now the first pair I did were a pair of Gipsy tights and look what happened. They're now like this. So yeah, so I did a pair of Gipsy tights and then obviously I've got two pairs of fashion leggings. One I'm quite sad to cut up because they're like the wet look footless leggings. But these are going to make awesome masks too. And the other is a leopard print. So thank you Gypsy for letting me destroy these, but for the good, Anyway, right, so what you need to do is, I'm going to start off with the leopard because I can't do the wet look just yet. I'm a bit sad. So take it all out, right. So we are only going to be working with the end part. So if you can think of something else to do with the rest of this, cool. Otherwise, they may have to be going in the bin. And you're also going to need a good pair of scissors. Now, I tried to do it with normal household scissors. They came out looking pretty raggo, so I wouldn't recommend those. If you've got some really good clothing scissors, like so, then you're going to need these. And you're also going to need to take measure because you're going to need to measure out 11 inches. I used a ruler last time and well, the ruler did not work for me basically. I managed to do 10 inches instead of 11, don't know how. Anyway, so, and then probably a mirror so you can try it on after. I'll be using my phone. Anyway, so first things first is you need to cut off the ends. So before I start cutting, so you see that cuff bit here, you're going to need to get rid of that. So it's easier if you just obviously fold them. If I go quiet sometimes, yeah, just appreciate that because I'm in a very talkative mood today and I will just waffle on. So if I'm not talking a lot, it's cool. Just savour that moment. So this doesn't have to be super neat. And I'm saying that because, well, I'm not super neat. I'm trying to take my time, but it's not working in my favour, so there we go. That's one off. And by the way also guys, if you hear background noise, just ignore it. It'll be my parents and my sister because they're decorating this weekend. So if you hear any shouting or any la 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 la, you'll know it's them. Okay, right, now that the ends are off and they're pretty much even, I say. Actually, yeah. Oh, go me. Right, yeah, so because they're pretty much even, that is awesome. Now what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to measure 11 inches from the end to about there. Now it would help if you actually had a pen here or some sort of chalk, because that might help. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and make like a little nick in these. Oh, these aren't lining up well. Just to make it easier. Obviously because we're trying to use less stuff here to make this, aren't we? So, okay, so it's about there. I might do it just slightly longer than 11 just because, God forbid, if I end up chopping it like sideways or something. Right, and then what you need to do is obviously just cut that. Oh my God, why is this so hard? Oh, do you know what? I'm going to do it leg by leg. I can't do both in one go. It's just, it's too much. It's too much for me to handle. I did it so well on the other pair. Why can't this pair just work for me? Goodness. Right, I'm going to try and do it like this and see if this works in my favour. But yeah, if you guys are better at this than me, then yeah, I apologise if it seems like I don't know what I'm doing, because you know I don't sew a lot. Although it is something that I am wanting to take up soon. I used to love it when I was younger, and then I stopped doing it. So right, I'm getting there, guys. Please bear with me here. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me now. People make it look so easy on YouTube. You know when they do it and they're just cutting and they're like, la 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 la. And I'm like, oh yeah, man. This seems super easy to do. No, it ain't. Right. That's like done. On to the second. Now I'm hoping this will be a little bit quicker. Just because I don't want to bore you guys. Right, perfecto. You're going to be left with this. I'm sure you're going to make a cool pair of shorts or something. Maybe, oh actually yeah, maybe you could use it during the workout or something. Who knows, utilise them. Anyway, right, so you're going to end up making 2 pairs of masks with this, by the way, that I forgot to mention. So yep, got my pieces. I'm happy. Then what you need to do is on one side only, so it'll probably help if you just put your hand through, just obviously get the pieces away from each other. On one side only, you're going to cut just a rounded piece off. It doesn't have to be big. I'm just going to go freestyle. I'm not even going to measure it out. If you want to be really particular and really like perfectionist about it, or by all means, innit, no one's going to say nothing to you. But yeah, I thought I'd just tell you that I'm just going to roughly chop it. That might make a difference if I hold it another way. My phone to hold this down. There we go. Oh my god, this is so much harder than it actually like looks. Jeez. Right. One side looks so much better than the other. Oh my gosh, right. So there we go. The bottom bit is my better side. The top bit, I don't even know what's going on. Right, there we go. So there's that. Now what you need to do is then you need to fold it. I'm going to call it, I was going to call it outside in, but it kind of isn't. So what I'm going to do is have it like this, but then fold it in so your cut bits are facing you rather than facing inwards. And then what you want to do is with the folded part here, not this part here, folded part there, is have that facing you, because what you're going to do is in the oval, what kind of is oval? Semicircle, let's call it semicircle. Semicircle. Yeah, we're actually going to make little slits here. So that's why you want it facing inwards. Now you don't want the slits to be too big. You'd rather have them small first, and then if you need to make them bigger after, then yeah, by all means. But the last thing you want to do is make them big and then you're like, oh no, I should have just done it a little bit smaller. Cool. And then, so what the woman did in the video was, oh my god, look me. What the woman did in the video was she stuffed it with something. I'll put it down in the comment below because I can't remember at the top of my head now what she did. But ultimately, there's your mask. So this is what I mean, like, you'd rather have smaller slits and make them bigger than have big ones because, you know, they're gonna go everywhere. And then what you do is, so once you've filled that thing inside like she did, voila, you have a face mask. Oh wait, does this actually look good? Hold on. Because I haven't got a mirror here, so I can't see. Oh, okay. Oh, I feel like a bit of a ninja, you know. Oh yeah. This actually works like really, really well. Oh, but it's getting a bit hot though. Oh goodness. But yeah, I feel like the thing that she adds inside will be like some sort of filter. So it's not just fabric like so. Kind of thing. But yeah, but this is basically how you make it. And obviously you'll do the same with the other leg. I'm literally not going to bore you to death here with it. Purely because, oh, it's taking me forever. The only thing I'll probably say is if you're a little bit like, oh, like, because if you can see, right, obviously because they're leggings, they're slightly wider and then they become thinner to the bottom, and you can kind of tell that from here where it slightly goes a little bit more in. So if that's like obviously a big issue to some of you, you don't have to do it straight where the cuff is on the leggings. You can move it a little bit up, just as long as you can get like obviously 11 inches, like a good 11 inches, then yeah, by all means. You don't have to use it right towards the end. I think I just sort of did it, and I think she did it because you can probably make use of the rest of them rather than just if you're starting up here and you're using 11 inches down, it's like, well, the rest of the waist, isn't it? So yeah. But otherwise, this is how you do a face mask. Oh yeah, let me show you guys up close. I forgot to do that. So as you can see, obviously I did my holes like a little bit small, but this is obviously dependent, like I say, like you'd rather cut it small, and then make them larger if needs be, like just to cover your ears. Yeah, not bad, you know, not bad. But yeah, you can do this with any of your old leggings, obviously, and tights too, if they are like nice and thick. Obviously, you don't want like a thinner Denier, because then what's the point? So yes, if you've got any like thick, you've got any like thick tights, thick Denier tights, I would say like 60 and over, at least 60 and over. Whether they're plain or patterned, you can actually make some really cool, funky masks. Like this one is pretty awesome. And obviously you do want a thicker denier, because I mean, like, look how much I'm stretching it and it's not like ripping or anything. So you do want something that is quite sturdy. But yeah, this is pretty awesome, guys. I actually had so much fun doing it. I remember when I was doing my test trial with these and I'm like, oh my god, it's so cool, I actually made one. But this is like obviously one of many videos that I've actually replicated. There's so many out there that are like no sewing DIY face masks and stuff like that. If you do really want to make it a bit more of a challenge, then find one where you are sewing and you can like do all these fancy bits and bobs and everything like that. But this was just, it's easy, everybody can do it. You can even have, like if you've got children and stuff, you can even do it with them. It'll be such a cool like fun thing to do. Obviously you'll probably need to do it a little bit smaller for their face. It probably might be about 8 inches. You might want to do it roughly around for kids' faces. I would say 8 to start off with. Just measure it before you start cutting into it, and then because you can always make it smaller. But yeah, I had so much fun. Now I'm going to do this pair, and what I'll do is I'll add some pictures at the end of the video so you can see how they all came out looking. Right guys, thank you for joining me in this awesome DIY video. I love doing stuff like this, it's like so much fun. But yeah, have fun making them, and if you do actually make some out of your old hosiery, yeah, please make sure they're washed as well. Like the last thing you want to do is wear like unwashed around your face. But yeah, if you do actually make some, whether it's like leggings or thick tights or whatever, like seriously, I want to see, like I totally want to see whether you email me, DM me, get in touch with the Tight Spot as well, because obviously I know they're obviously like doing their own DIY face masks and stuff. So yeah, we totally want to see like what you come up with. But for, yeah, for now, I'm going to say bye.